Commanders fans, my voice, like I told you guys, I'm a little under the weather. Excuse me. So that's what my voice sounds like right now. But thank goodness this season is over. Thank goodness the Ron Rivera era is over. Thank goodness his key card is not going to work tomorrow morning. Thank goodness he's going to get that pink slip. They didn't want to fire him on his birthday. I didn't give a crap. If they would have announced the firing now, today on his birthday, I would have been a happy guy. It would have been a holiday for me. Tomorrow will be a holiday just to move on from Ron Rivera. The Mayhews, the Martins, and all those, Marty Herneys, all of them. The Comanthers, all the former Panthers. Get them all up out of here, man. Eric Bieniemy too, man. Sam Howell too. Like, it took us 10 years. It took us the whole game to get Terry McLaurin to 1,000 yards, which was ridiculous, which was painful to watch. He should have got 1,000 yards on that first play where Sam Howell underthrew him on a trick play that Eric Bieniemy actually did a good job of calling the play. But, of course, Eric Bieniemy waits till the end of the season to make plays like that and call something different and exotic in the last game of the season where it's a meaningless game. Already eliminated. So that was just frustrating and disappointing. Like, Sam Howell throws the interception. The one to Deron Bland where he just throws basically a lollipop pass up in the air to the interception to Donovan Wilson. Like, it was hard to watch, man. Like, Terry should have had 1,000 yards a long time ago. Like, seriously, like, that was ridiculous, man. And then it just Eric Bieniemy with the play calling, not getting him the football, finally calling some screens for him just so he could get a touch towards the end of the game. Like, they had to force feed Terry just to get to 50 yards, just to get to 56. Like, it was ridiculous. It was a combination. Like, some of it was Sam's fault, and then some of it was Bieniemy's fault. Like, Bieniemy drew up a good play. Like, that trick play was a good play. Like, it worked. Like, Terry was wide open. Like, Stephon Gilmore was way behind Terry. And Sam finds a way to just mess it up. Like, Sam is cooked, dog. Like, he's seeing ghosts. The room is spinning. The stadium is spinning. Like, he's hearing footsteps. Like, honestly, Sam is so bad right now to the point. And it's not all his fault. Like, some of his Bieniemy's. Because Greg Olsen was talking about it, too. Like, Sam having the most dropbacks in the league or the most yards in the league. It's a difficult offense for a young quarterback to keep dropping him back, putting him a shotgun. Like, just the play call has been terrible, man. Like, Eric Bieniemy, like, he's been a huge disappointment. Sam Howell in the second half of the season, a huge disappointment. Like, they have to draft a quarterback. I think everybody knows that. I think even the biggest Sam Howell fans, they know it too. Like, they after really the Jets game or the Rams game, it was really right before that Rams game where I was like, we got to draft a quarterback. And I said it at that time. A lot of people really disagree with me, but I didn't really give a crap. But yeah, it's the point where I don't even know if I want Sam on the team next year. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, I think they should just revamp the whole quarterback room. Like, you can draft another 5th-round guy and get Sam. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, and I like Sam. I really do. I don't want to pile on Sam, but I like him. I do. I think he's a hard worker, a tough guy, character guy, all that. Mobile quarterback. Could be a dual-threat quarterback because he can run, man. Like, he really is athletic. But, man, like, I think he's just Patrick Ramsey at this point where I wouldn't mind them drafting a 5th-round quarterback. Like, or somebody in the 4th round, honestly. After you get just the kind of like what we do with RG3 and Kirk Cousins, like, I wouldn't mind if they did that. Like, got a 5th-round quarterback, just a backup, like a Nate Sudfeld or something like that. Somebody, of course, better than that, but, you know, that's probably what I would do. I'd probably revamp the whole quarterback room. Everybody can go. Like, nobody's attached except for Terry McLaurin and a few players. After excuse me, after the announcement of Ron being fired, I will do my annual who should stay, who should go. And then, of course, I'll probably make a Belichick video because a lot of rumors have been coming out about that. So I might make 3 videos in one day tomorrow. Like, it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. It's going to be so fun. The offseason is going to be a lot of fun. A new GM, new head coach, coordinator, whole staff. Like, it's just going to be a heck of an offseason. Like, we're going to be very busy here. Very, very busy. But in May on Forbes, oh my gosh, this guy that's another guy. I would not bring him back. I'm sorry. I would find a trade partner. Like, if you can get a 6th pick, sometimes you just have to admit that you're wrong, that you made a wrong decision, or that the previous regime made a wrong decision. You just have to come to terms with that, and I think that's something they have to do. They got to move on from Emmanuel Forbes. I'm sorry. I think he's a nice guy. I think he's a character guy, but he's just not. I don't know, man. Like, sometimes he doesn't even look like an NFL caliber player. Like, he looks like an XFL. No disrespect to the XFL, or now called the UFL. He just doesn't even look like he belongs. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the last play where the guy hurled over Forbes, like, Forbes told the guy to hurdle him. It's like, bruh, it's like he told the tight end or whoever, was it Dowdle? It's like, Dowdle, hey, Dowdle, I'm about to go low, so you might as well jump over me. Like, he put his head down before Dowdle even got near him. Like, he just gave up and threw on the white flag and just said, "Olay, jump over my head and just go by me," Matador style. Like, that's how bad it was. The first touchdown, Jalen Tolbert, like, a lot of people gave him a hard time about it. I didn't think it was as bad as people said it was, the Jalen Tolbert, the first touchdown. But that giving up that hurdle over his head, like, that was just awful, man. And Forbes, he's just had a terrible season. Like, I'm not going to cut a sugarcoat or cookie cut, make excuses for players. He was just bad, man. He was bad. And that was Ron Rivera's parting gift to us as a man, Forbes, unfortunately. He's not it, guys. I'm sorry. I think sometimes you just have to cut bait early. You just got to cut bait. If you can get a 5th or a 6th, I'd take a 6 for Forbes at this point. I really would. He's just not. Quan Martin's playing well, and I hate to bail on rookies because some guys are trash their rookie year, but they play better their second year, their third year, because that's just human nature. Not a lot of people are gonna come out the gate playing well. I sound like BB King right now, or Louis Armstrong. But yeah, I would move on. I'm gonna cook Ron tomorrow. Excuse me, I'm gonna ether Ron. I got some stuff written down for sure. I'm going to definitely cook Ron and ether Ron. You know, we're going to talk about the whole DEA coming in and the whole him not knowing he was eliminated and, you know, all this stuff. The guys. Yeah, all that stuff. I'm going to save that for tomorrow to cook Ron for sure. And that he was the guy that picked wins. He's the guy that made the decision and all that. So we're going to recap all the blunders of Ron Rivera for sure tomorrow. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow. But if you guys want to comment your best or worst, funniest memories of Ron Rivera in the comment section, I definitely will read it out loud tomorrow too for my video as well. Just the funniest comments that you guys remember, funniest moments from Ron Rivera's era, finally being fired, him putting Wentz in over Taylor. Even Carson Wentz looked good today in a meaningless game, but him putting Carson Wentz in over Taylor Heineke in that Browns game, there's just inexcusable decisions by Ron Rivera. And him with the bringing in Chris Blewett as the kicker, trading up for Cam Cheeseman, trading up for a long snapper and being cocky in the interview about it, saying, "Yeah, I traded up for a long snapper. What you gonna do about it?" Type of energy from Ron Rivera. So, but about the game, I mean, we can recap the game real quick. I mean, of course, it was full of Cowboys fans. If you went to the game, shout out to my guy Brandon, my co-host on Locked On Wizards. I know he went to the game, so I hope you guys had a good time as much as possible. Oh, Bieniemy on the 4th and 1, we didn't get it. That was trash. That's what Bieniemy's done all season. Throw the ball backwards, just being soft and finesse. And I'm just disappointed in Bieniemy. Forbes got beat by Jalen Tolbert. We did block a kick. That was a good special teams play. Their kicker missed a kick as well. The field goal, we blocked that. Oh, yeah. Bieniemy tried to do a Philly special. It didn't work. Then we finally got the 4th and goal touchdown to Brian Robinson. Quan Mark got the interception. Ridgeway made a good play on that. Number 58, made a good play. Getting a tip pass. Curtis Samuel, he almost got a touchdown catch, but they called him out of bounds. Then we were in their red zone. We got 2 false starts. John Bates is trash, man. He got a false start. Then we got another false start. Just cut his behind too. He doesn't need to be on the roster. Can't catch. Hands like a snake. He's just awful. Cody Barton with a cheap shot. Get him out of here. That was just dumb. Like, you lead it in with his helmet. Went in. Speared CeeDee Lamb. That was terrible. They called a penalty on that. He's a free agent, so get him up out of here. Sam Howell did make a nice pass on third and 13 for a first down. I give him credit for that. Cosby, I thought he did a good job against Michael Parsons. They were fighting at one point. I did like that. I like that type of energy. I like that dog in him. That dog in Sam Cosmi. I did like that. The third quarter wrote down CeeDee Lamb got a touchdown and Tony Pollard running the football. So, I'm probably going to wrap it up, guys, because, like I said, I'm just under the weather. And I'm trying to bounce back for tomorrow. But, man, like, I'm so happy this is over. That's all I'm going to say, guys. Like, I'm just happy this is over. Those are the notes that I got. Other than that, like, there was one time where they ran the same play. Rico Dowdle dropped the pass, and then they ran a screen pass again, and he got the screen pass, ran up the field for like 50 yards. Like, that's just terrible defense. They literally ran the same play. Like, the play didn't work, and then they went back and ran the same play. And then it worked and went for 50 yards down the field. Like, that's just how terrible. All right, I guess we'll look at a couple stats here. Okay, dang, Terps lost. Basketball, they lost to Minnesota. I just got the notification. All right. Let's see here. 38-10. Sam Howell, 19 for 27, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Just terrible, man. Just awful. 4 sacks. Got sacked 4 times. Brian Robinson, 9 carries for 25 yards. Antonio Gibson, he's leaving. He's not going to come back. I don't think he wants to come back. Jahan Dotson, only 2 catches. Curtis Samuel, only 2 catches. Just terrible. But, hey, look. And Brian Robinson fumbled, which is not like him. But, look, we got a second pick of the draft. I would go with Caleb Williams if it was up to me. I do like Jaden Daniels. I haven't watched a lot of Drake May. Michael Penix, I know a lot of people have talked about him. The only concern is the injuries. But he looks darn good, man. I know he's played like 6 years in college. But he looks good. He does. I like him. I wouldn't take him a pick 2 or 3 or whatever. I mean, a pick 2. But he looks good, man. I like him. I do like Michael Penix. Drake, man, I got to watch a little bit more of him. I like Jaden Daniels. And, of course, Caleb Williams is a stud. I think he's the best quarterback in this draft. And, like I said, I'm not going to care about the local ties stuff, winning Gonzaga and all this stuff like that. I don't really care. I don't care. I went to DeMatha for like, 2 years. I don't really care. With Chase Young went to DeMatha. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. He went to Bullis. So the local ties thing, I try not to get caught up in that. I try not to get caught up in that anymore after seeing what happened with the last couple of picks that went local, So, but like I said, who cares? If you can play ball, you can play ball. You just got that dog in you for sure. All right. Yeah, that's it for the game, guys. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do. They lost. Would I have liked it to be closer? I thought it could have been closer if Sam didn't miss on that first pass to Terry for a touchdown. Like, just simple stuff, layups. Like, just make the layups, man. And Sam's not even doing that anymore. All right, so. But all right, you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with me this season. Been a lot of ups and downs. More downs than ups for sure. Got a second pick of the draft. New front office coming in. New GM coming in. All that. Excuse me. New coaching staff. I'm excited, guys, as you should be. So let's be ready. Let's get one sleep in for Black Monday. It should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. So definitely comment your stuff down here. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to try my best to go live tomorrow. The Wizards play tomorrow night, so it's going to be hard. The Wizards are trash, too. But it is what it is on that. So, all right, you guys. Hell Commanders, have a good one. Black Monday is coming up. Hell Commanders, peace.